morning everybody, and how are you? My name's Iris Smith and I'm the owner of a small business called the Flower Patch, and at the Flower Patch I make beautiful artificial flower arrangements for all occasions. Well, today guys, we're going to do something a little slightly different to what I usually do with the wreaths and things like that. Sticking with like the wicker baskets and the Mother's Day gifts, I'm gonna do a smaller Mother's Day gifts. Now the reason I'm doing this is my friend and myself are both setting up workshops. We've already set a date for people to contact us to join our workshop to learn how to create beautiful artificial arrangements. There's no experience needed at all. We will be there to guide everybody through the beginning to the end. So myself and my friend, as I said, want to just do on our first course a little handbag arrangement, which I have here. So we don't want to go in straight, where we're going to confuse the people, especially if they've got no experience, and put them into making big wreaths. So we're going to start from the beginning and work our way up. So my friend and I are both going to do one of these each. So my friend has done already hers to the style of what she did it, and I'm going to do one in my signature style. So then the people who come to our course will then be able to see what they could create out of a small little handbag. Now I will put, if anybody is interested in the UK, especially who lives locally to myself, the address and all the information on the course, and if you're interested, just message us and let us know, and we will look forward to seeing you. So now that introduction's finished, I'm going to go through what we're going to do. And my friend's done hers in lilac, I'm doing mine in pinks. We chose the colours with the handbags being pink. Excuse me. So first of all, now there does seem a lot here for the handbag. You know me guys, I go big, but I've got to take into consideration the handles. I really have on this occasion. So I've got out some Fortunia and also a bit of watermelon leaves. I had to think there. Watermelon leaves as well to probably use as filler foliage to place in. Now this watermelon leaf I did get from Lily Jades, but this one here, the Fortunia, I got from Dunhelm, if anybody is interested. Oops. I've also got out some Boxwood. I thought we could use some of this, some little Boxwood leaves, just for maybe some filler, or just to use as just one full stem like that, or chop it into smaller pieces. I did also get out just one stem of my birch leaves, and I love these guys, I really do. I am a fan of the birch tree leaves. I think they are really pretty, and so I want to incorporate some of these. And I've got one stem of the other birch leaf, or where I've been chopping at it. The other one, this one is not, this one is silk, this one is plastic. Now this one has got movement where it droops over, so I thought I could chop away at little bits here and have them drooping over the side of the bag, and maybe use these for like the back of the arrangement. We'll see. I also got out just three, cut these off the bunch as I do, cut them as I need them. Just three fern, bigger ferns, not the smaller Himalayan, but just the bigger ferns as well. So And I've also, these are, and I may want these for a bit of height or a bit to droop over the sides, we'll see again, but these are actually gladioli or gladiolus or gladioli, depending on how you pronounce it. But these are the leaves from that, from an old gladioli that I used. I took off the leaves because I didn't need them at the time, placed these on picks and saved them. So I perhaps want to use some of those as well for a different contrast of leaves. Now I also have these, aren't these just divine? They have got a little hint of pink on the tips. And guys, I have sat here because I can't find the invoice to tell you the name of them. I guess a lot of you will be screaming down the screen, telling me what they are. If you can remember, if you know, please drop us a message and remind me. But they are so, so pretty. And the colour with them being light, I thought, yeah, let's add a different tone of green in with the foliage. Now, I've only taken out 5 little pieces and placed them on stems, pick, should I say, of my Queen Anne's lace, which I do adore. They're very popular in weddings as well, and they are beautiful. I've taken out, I've found 3 last pink of the spray roses. They're like a 2-tone, so I thought we could incorporate those into the arrangement. Again, they're the last 3, but then I've also taken out some of my white wedding rosebuds as well to add a bit of a nice sparkly, well, not sparkly, but you know what I mean, you know, bring it alive. So I thought we'll use those. I've also got out, and I've just before my son brought my coffee in, cut down some light colour and some darker tone pink Hellebore. I love Hellebore. Hellebore, Cosmos, Ranunculus, one of my favourites. One of my favourites. So I've taken those out, cut them down because I could have had them on the long stem, but I've already cut them because I know I don't need them long. And I've also cut down off another bunch some more of my beautiful magnolia. I've taken out again 1 of each. The lighter, like a speckled, well, a brushed pink, you know, in the centre where it looks like you've just brushed it. So I've got 1 of those. Then I've got the more of a solid pink in the centre, and then I've got a white with a very light hint of pink right at the bottom to the point where you can barely see it. It's just noticeable when you look around the stamen in the centre where the pollen is. I've also decided I may use these. I got out my Billion Stars, Astrantia, and I've got them in the pink, and I've brought out the white, or the green, as we say. I can't quite make my mind up which one I want to incorporate. So I've got those out, both out together. And of course, you know me, I know you know what I'm going to say. You're right, my wispy bits. I cannot do without the wispy bits. So I brought out my white, beautiful Callalillies, and I thought, let's use those as our movement. So they are pretty. So we've got all of that for that little basket or handbag. But again, I won't be putting everything, all the stems in there. So now the bag is 9 inches across here, and that is just the right size for 1 full block of dried foam. I have already placed wreath wrap over it and got it ready. I have got at the bottom some pebbles, some stones for a bit of weight. My friends put sand in hers. She had sand on hand. I haven't. So because I've not got any sand left, I've compensated and placed in a few pebbles until I get the sand. So I won't be gluing this in until I've got the sand. Then I will glue it around the edge or the top of here, just to keep it held in place. So for now, I've just spread a few, as you may see, a few stones, and I've got those, and just placed those in. Not a lot, because I don't want this foam sticking above the handbag. So I've just placed it back in, and it just, the amount I've put fits perfect, and it is literally about I'd say 4 mil away from the top of the lip. So that is what we've got. I have got out some ribbon. I don't know whether I want to put on ribbon. If I do, it may go on the handle, whether it be at the bottom like I did with the basket, but I can't make my mind up which one. So I've got the crumpled taffeta ribbon, again in the cerise pink, and I thought for like a Mother's Day, gift, or even just for a loved one really, or your granny, anything like that. The cottage style ribbon also, that's got lovely pink flowers on, something delicate. So, and actually I think they've got a magnolia on those and roses. So, but I do keep looking at this, but we'll see. I'll check as we go along. So I haven't made a bow as of yet. So I'm going to sit down and do this on the workbench, and I'm going to bring the camera down so you can see. I was going to get Lazy Susan out. I think she's had a lot of time resting, and it's time for her now, coming up to spring, to start doing her job. So let's get her out. What's that? Is that the invoice? No, it's another one. So Lazy Susan, here you go. So then I can just turn it around instead. So let me just alter the camera so I can see. Let's bring, I don't know whether to bring you closer, because I know you like to see. Maybe like that. Yeah, we'll give that a go. And of course, my coffee. Can't forget that, guys. It is sunny today, but it is very, very bitter and cold on on your hands and your face. Right, I'm going to start with our fern, and because I've only got 3 out, I want to form the triangle position. So you can have the triangle position in any way you please. You can start here for your top, to the side, or maybe to this side. It's your choice, guys. I'm going to place one I just cut it, place that angle on it, and I'm going to place it slightly offset to one side, just slightly to the right. I don't want it immediately upright. I've got other things I could place there. And then I want one here. What's that? One will go there. And in fact, if it's too long, which I think that is, pull off some of your leaves at the bottom to make your fern slightly smaller. And I want to place one around here, just bending it slightly like that. And then I want to bring one, I could bring one here as well. So I've got the triangle. You can either look at it in a different way, like the triangle is the flat piece here and the point here. As long as you've got that triangular shape, or what represents a triangle, then you are fine. So I'm going to bring one, and I'm going to just bend that over as well. Let's take that glue off of there. I don't like to see glue. I'm very fussy. So that's what we've done with our fern. Grab it. Let's now grab our birch. I need to order some more of this. I'm going to cut, I can pull, no. I'm going to cut right just before that one there. And do the same on here. So it leaves at the bottom 3. Let's just cut that. 3 together at the bottom. I could just bend that stem around the centre. So I've got 3 like this at the bottom on the main stem. And again, I could bring something for height at the back here. And I want to, because we need to be able to carry it. So I've got to take into consideration this is our boundary, that we can't go. I know this has come out of the boundary, but it's off to one side. It's not in the way of carrying it. So I need to make sure if this is in, it comes to about here again, so you can grab the handles and carry it. So let's have a look at this one. We'll place that there. Again, like so. So we've got some of our lovely birch. I'm going to cut this into bits. So I don't want it too long. So I'm going to bring some of these from the outer side. I'm placing the stem nearer to just behind this handle here, so it doesn't go out too far. So if you're wanting something not to go out too far, instead of cutting the stem really short and then it not being secure enough in your foam, cut the stem longer but then position it further inwards here instead of near the end, and then it will just hang, if that makes sense. And then it's got some support. I'll do the same with this. So what I'm basically saying is, instead of shortening your stem there, so you've only got about an inch, half an inch of stem to play with, keep it slightly longer. Instead of placing it there with a short stem, keep it longer, but then place it further in, and it will still sit where you'd like it to go. Because the leaves, you can move them around. And I've got some singular ones. I don't mind bringing those here around the front. Again, I'm keeping the stem longer, so I'm going to place it there and just slightly bend it so it's slightly coming over, or you can bend it before you place it in, especially if you know where you'd like it to go. And some people have trouble with their hands because some of the stems are quite tough occasionally. Get a pair of your snips, your flat nose ones, and just bend. Use it to bend them over. I've got, let's just get that glue. So that's what we have at the moment. I'm not going to use this piece just yet. I may use the odd bit at the back because I do want to cover some of the back, but it's more of a front facing arrangement. So I'll just keep that piece to the side. I'll have a drink too. So now we've got this birch. Again, I'm not going to use a lot of this. I just want it for it, you know, to be bending over on the edge. And plus it's quite wispy as well. So I want it something, you know, oh, here's my cat, bending over like that. Stay there, don't come in front. So I'm going to bring one like that on this side, on the right. Stay there. Let me put that there, guys, so he doesn't walk in front. And I'm going to use my snip just to help me bend it a little bit more. And I'm just having that there. Now I'm going to place one upright, so I may bring it here, and this is just a different tone and texture from the other birch, so I just want that in there. It will help with, you know, as well, filling in. just have a look. Bring one to the corner of this side. As well. Let's have a look at the back. No, I don't like that at the back. So I'm going to keep that out. I don't want that. So again, I don't want to use too much of everything. So before I carry on, oh dear me, I've just dropped some roses. I want to place in my beautiful magnolias. And I've cut them all at different sizes as well. Well, one at a smaller size. Because I'm thinking I'd like that there. And again, that would have to be going right in, quite far down because of the handle. So I'd like that sitting just like that. Isn't that pretty? So let's just cut the stem. Excuse me. And I'm placing it at the front. Just turn it slightly into the correct position. Again, the foam may slightly come up because I've not glued it in yet until I get some sand. So you have that. Doesn't that look divine? Oh. Now because these are long, again, I need to take that into consideration. If they come away from the side with the long bits, you know, that could be okay because the handle is still in the center. I'm not blocking the handle, but I don't want to cover it by placing things in front so you can't see the handles. You need to be able to keep an eye and see. But I'm going to cut this a little bit more. Let's just have a look. I want it slightly, you know what I've come, I think. I like that. It's a pity now I've placed that there because I do like that. I do like that. But then again, it could represent from the darker pink, medium pink to the white. Or milky white with the look of it. Let's just see. Or I may not even place them in. Oh, hi, honey. I didn't realise what time it was.
It's not time again.
It is. So, or should I? You just have to keep, my husband, I tell you, it's a restaurant, guys. Bless him. Oh, he's got all coffee on my desk. So you just have to keep taking it into consideration. I'll hold back with these guys until I see, you know, what the other flowers will do. Oh my arm. I want to take precautions. I don't want it to look too overly big, you know, with big flowers. So let me use just some of these. I can't quite remember what they're called. And I'm going to bring either side of this magnolia, just there, with it having pink on the tips. It's beautiful. It's like little buttons, so pretty. So let's just make sure that that leaf's out of the way. And just lean it over again like that. Let's get another one. Manipulate your stem, move it right to left, so it's got movement in it, back or forth, you know, give it that nice, lovely movement. I don't want it to look too, that does look nice there. I'm going to bring one next to it again on the front, but probably slightly higher than that one. Not too much higher. It's just slightly higher. And then I could bring another one again in threes just behind. And if you don't see it, then you can see it at the back. You know, when I say I don't like the plastics, guys, I'll just show you. It's on where the stem is thicker here, then it goes thinner, then it goes thicker. It's just on the end here where you pull off. And sometimes when I place it inside the foam, it comes up and lifts up. That's the only reason I don't like it. So I'm just going to place that there. So I've just got that. I'm not going to use any more of that. I don't want it to, again, be too much. Let's have a look. I'm going to bring one of those there, and I'm going to lean it slightly so you can still grab the centre. Just something for that little bit of, you know, different texture and contrast of a leaf. So like that. Let's use another one. Where can we place this? Now I like to place them maybe around the front or the side. I don't want another one at the back. Let me just see with three. Oh, that looks silly there. I could place one, yeah. I'm going to place one either side. One on top where the fern is, and then one underneath this birch leaves. So again, I'm going to cut the stem. So I've got a little bit to be able to bend it. So I just go and place it in around the centre, and then bend that little bit of a stem over to there. So you can keep bending it like that. So it's just sitting on the top of this fern. And then the other one, do a similar thing, but now this one is going to go under here, so you don't see as much as you do with this one. But it's going to go not as angled as that. I'm going to try and bring it as slightly more into the centre. So So you have it like that. So I don't want those. So then I don't, you know, I'm not making them uniform. That one is, you know, angled there, going out right to the corner. This one is offset from the corner, coming slightly in. And then you've got this one just slightly offset to the your left side at the top. It's like you're building a frame around that magnolia. Let me grab those roses because I've dropped them. I don't think I'm going to place the other magnolias in. I quite like that one on its own. And by bringing and adding white in, again, you're going to bring it alive. So, I've tried to pair some of the roses. I've left 2 in case I want them long, because they are on rubber stems. So I've left 2 in case I want them higher up, but I've cut down 3 in advance to go, you know, at a lower length or level. So let's just cut them again. Which one? Right, this one is the smaller one that I've cut down. I'd like that to sit Let's have a look. I'm going to bring it here with this lovely little foliage. So I'm going to take a bit more of the rubber off. So I can push it in a little bit further and got enough to bend. I'm going to bring that there. These 2 are longer. I'm going to bring one above the magnolia in the center. So we'll place that one in. And again, I'm not going to leave it so you can't, you see the stem. I want to just slightly have it touching the top of the magnolia leaf or petal, just like that. Isn't that divine? Let's just have a look. Yeah, and I'm going to bring that one like that off to that side as well. So I'm forming my triangle with the white roses. But I'm just going to place it again like I did with the other. Not uniform, one slightly longer than that one. So it's coming out a little bit. So we've got it like that. Again, I don't know whether I'll hold on to those as well. Let me just have a little drink. That magnolia, guys, I got from Lily Jades, and they are beautiful. Excuse me. Now our Hellebore, our beautiful Hellebore. Has anybody else got such a fascination with Hellebores? Hellebores, cosmos. It's the eeriness, you know, the movement, the you know, the lovely. I don't know what the word is. You know, where you can see most of the flower. There's not a lot of foliage around it, and the beauty of the petals. I just adore them. So because I've got two different colours, I purposely got the two different colours out to give it that different effect. I don't know if you can see my cat on the screen, guys, but he's shuffling a little closer. So now I'm going to show you that. I do quite like the look of that. Oops, now it's moved. Let me just pop it in that side. I hope it's stayed. Like that, where it's tall, medium, and down at the bottom. So it's going staggering down from your right corner down to the left corner. What do you want? So it's going down in size. So I do quite like that effect. And with me not having both of the same colour Hellebore placed in, I think that makes a lovely contrast. So I'm going to place those there. Let's cut them. I tend to cut them off the bunch, but I always seem to cut them. I don't cut them at an angle. I just cut them across. So that is that one. Let's cut this one as well. Place that. Let's just see if I need to place it any further down. Oh, I think that's really pretty. Really, 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 really pretty. Now, I've still cut some more. So let's see if I do it now the opposite way. But instead, place one in the centre. Glue stuck to my fingers. Let's have a look. Let me think about it. I think I'd like one up here. I think I'd like one here. So I'm going to place that one in. I've got a single one. And then place a single one just to break up the light tone of this one, just to break it up. So let's take, we don't need the leaf. So I'm just going to place that one just slightly bring it over. So I've done that with that one. I've just broken up these two so they're not the same colour. Now I have got the pink there, and if I placed a pink here, maybe a lighter colour going off to the side. So have I got a smaller pink here? So we'll do that. And I'll place these where the roses are. And then this last one I'm going to bring off to the side. So then I don't need no more hellebores. So I'm just going to bring that off slightly to that side, like so. So I'm not going to place any more in. And just have a quick drink. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that really, really pretty? And you see, if I added you see, a bow would look nice, guys, but I don't really think it's needed. I really don't, because it's so pretty. The Queen Anne's lace. Again, I've got 5 out, but I don't think or feel I need. Look at that there against the big magnolia. Doesn't that look so pretty? Oh, I love it. So we're going to get one in there. Our lovely Queen Anne's lace. Let's just right, something's stopping me. What is it? Oh, it's a leaf. There we go. And the thing with this Queen Anne's lace, I'm going to bring it through a bit of the handle as well. So it looks like the handle is growing out of it. I'm going to bring one slightly where that fern is, where you see the fern here. I want something in front of that. So I'm just going to bring that there. Slightly higher than this one. Again, bring a little bit of the flowers through. I think one right under the magnolia. Doesn't that look pretty? And just slightly bend it forward. I don't want to hide the magnolia. Look at that, guys. What a beauty. Ah, so we'll place those on the floor. Gosh, we've got all these. Let's bring these forward a bit. Now I know I have my whiskey bits, which my cat adores. So I'm going to bring one there. It's behind the handle. It's not actually in front of this handle up here. It's actually behind it. So I'm going to place that just, in fact I'm not going to cut the stem. So I'm going to place it again. I don't want to go over the top and bring it too far up. So I'm going to push it down. So we've got that one there. I'll bring one at the side here, but not as tall as this one again. I'm bringing them in different heights. I don't want it uniformed, you know, like so. So just slightly, you know, drop the height of it. Even if it's coming off to the side a little bit more, that's fine, but it's not as tall as that one. And again, I think I'm only going to use 3, guys. I don't want to overdo it with the just cut that with our Callalillies by placing too much of one thing in. So I think the maximum is around 3. No, I'll bring that off to that side under the hellebore on the right hand side. So it's leaning outwards, giving you that lovely defined shape. I'm pushing that right in as far as it will go and just placing it under the hellebores. Isn't that pretty? So I don't want those either. Oh, let me quickly drink. Right, let's have a look at our Astrantia. Which colour? Let me take one out of one. I placed one on a pig. Did I place that one on a pig? Or was it that one? Yeah, that one. Now, oh, they both always look nice. I loved these when I was doing real flowers. Now look at the pink one, or they call it red, in there, next to the rose here. That looks really pretty there. It blends in with the magnolia, beautiful. Now if I swapped it for the green, see how I say, I personally, I think they both look pretty. So it wouldn't really matter which colour I placed in. But I'm trying to take into consideration, I think, because there's not much colour around here apart from the magnolia, and these are down at the bottom. Because we've got colour here and here on this side, I think I need a bit of colour there. So if I placed it in, just to add that extra little bit of colour, like we've got with the hellebore here, it would just give it that extra little touch. Yes, most definitely. from just my years of experience, I think it would. I hope you agree, guys. So I'm going to place that there. Look at the front where I'm placing it. I don't want it touching too much of the magnolia, so I want it just to sit sort of freely. Let's see if the handles are still free. Yeah, the handles are still free. If I just lift that magnolia a little bit, I may have placed that in a little bit too deep. Yeah, that looks better. Like that. So, and if I'm doing that, I've got one. I don't think I cut any more of the red or pink. I call it pink because it's more pink than it is red. So I've got one where it's only on a pick with just two. It may have fallen off of something. So I may just place that there against this white rose as well, just to fill in that little bit of a gap. Again, I don't want that stem really long. Just use my clippers to sort of like pull it along to my side. There we are. So it can be seen. Just like that. I think I may cut that one off as well. Let's have a look around here. We've got to place some here as well. So I'm going to just place that there, if slightly smaller, but I just want that there in the, you know, as a maybe a tiny little bit of depth, not more. So that's what we've done so far. So I've got the roses, the little spray roses. These are so pretty and they are so realistic. I just love anything tidgy like that. And they've even got a little bud with them as well, which is divine. So with these, because I need to fill these into a bit of a space. Yeah, I want one here, one at the back here. So let me get those in first. I wonder if I could pull these out like I did the ones. Oh, yeah. I could pull them out like I did the ones on the other day. So look, let's get those in. Picks and save those stems. So I'm going to again place one in there. Just see where I've got some room. place them at an angle. So I place them sort of like diagonally, and I'm going to place one again at the side here at the back under this light pink hellebore, so we've got a bit of darker tone there. So we can just bring that just a little bit hanging over the side there. Let's just take that out, place this one on a pip as well. Now let's have a look where this needs to go. Now I can bring this around the back just to have a bit of colour around the back, because we're going to need it, because obviously you want some colour around at the back. So I'm going to place that there. I do like to bring some of it at the back. It's not so it's, you know, low. I place it slightly higher, but I can still carry the handbag. Isn't that beautiful? My cat just doesn't move. Has anybody else got cats that are stubborn? Like mine? So I've got, again, these roses. I'm going to bring a couple of these last two roses at the back as well to add in a bit of white. I can't get those off. So I'm going to cut some of the rubber stem off, not cutting the wire underneath, just to reveal the wire, because the glue guns can, or hot pans are extremely hot, and I've experienced it where it's melted the stem. So I'm going to go low down with this one, bring that one just down to the bottom, and I'm going to go slightly higher with this one. So I'm going to bring that one probably around this area. So let's just cut a little bit off. Oops. Just hold. So we've just got some of that at the back as well. Isn't that pretty? I know, you just won't let me do nothing. Oh guys, that is so, so pretty. I would love something like that. But I tell my family not to buy me flowers because I can make my own. Now I'm going to place a few of these at the back just for a bit of filler foliage at the bottom. I'm just going to manipulate the stem, just bend it in different directions so it looks more natural. I've just brought 3 pieces in from there. Oh, I've got 1 piece. I'm going to place the odd ones in here as well. Okay, let's just keep that pink there. I don't want to overpower it with these at the front, so I'm going to cut them shorter. Or should I say I'm cutting them in half? So I've only just placed that one in the centre because there was no greenery around, you know, hanging over. So we'll just place a little bit of a wispy bit there, and just like here on the corner at the bottom. We've got all of these gaps here, hence the reason I brought out the Fortunia and the watermelon. So let's have a look. Yeah, on both sides I think is needed. Just around here. And if you haven't got the boxwood or anything, and you've got ruscus, that would look really pretty. So that's at the front. You can still see the handle and grab to it, so we don't need no more of those. So let's have a look. It's got to be that. The Fortunia that I have here, can that go on a pick? Oh yes. So I'm placing some with the Fortunia on picks. I do like this one most of all than the Fortunia that is plastic, like this one. This one is well, not that one, sorry. It's like the watermelon, it's that plastic feel. This one's silk, so I do like that. So let's see if I can slide that out here. Oops. Take that off, and then that one. I'll have to go back to Dunhelm and get some more of it. So let's just start off with those. And I'm going to place one there because this one is the top piece and it's got a point on it there. So to define that shape of coming over, I'm going to place that there. So let's just cut the stem and let's get that shape, that bit of, I can feel for the, oh my cat. Sorry about my cat, guys. Miley, come on out of the way. It's just to fill that area up. Come here. Come here. I know. It's not time for food, but just come out of the way of the camera. Good boy. So that's just to fill up that little gap there. So with these, I'm going to do some filling up around the back. Around the bottom, around the edge, to hide our foam. Because they are big leaves, if you haven't got Fortunia, use, you know, Floral or Callalillies, you know, that sort of style leaf, just to fill in those little gaps. Just push that one down a little bit more. They are wonderful for filler foliage, things like that. Let's just grab a few more, pull that off, and pull that one off. I'm not going to put any of these on the front now. I just wanted that one. It's just the spacing at the back that I just wanted to cover. So I'll show you when I'm doing. Again, you may see there's just some gaps like here, along there. That's where I'm using this Fortunia. Again, you can use Floral. And I'm just, if you see, placing it in right to as far as it'll go, and that covers that foam at the bottom. It's fabulous. Let's get one here. Yeah, another one. Maybe two. Let's take those. Place these on picks. I'm not doing a bow. I've come to the decision it's not needed. It's very pretty without one. But if you'd like to place a bow on yourselves, that's fine. So let's place one. There. And then one more. That's all that's needed. Because bigger leaves will hide your foam better than smaller. So that is that covered. Isn't that pretty? That is so, so pretty. I've got some leaves here from the Hellebore still on the stem, some short stem. So I'm just going to pop those in as well. You know, don't waste anything. Use them up. I'm just going to place a bit of glue on, and I'm going to add those in to the back as well. Maybe one here as well. So there you have it at the back, guys. Isn't it wonderful? Even at the back, just again, because this is front facing, I do like to just add a bit of colour at the back, but you can still see the handle and grab it. So that is, it could be a birthday gift, it could be just, you know, a gift for a loved one, or for Mother's Day, or for a gift for your granny, you know, or your aunt, anybody, you know, who's got an occasion coming up, or, you know, would be something really wonderful just to have, and for a keepsake, where they can, you know, have it on show, or for your daughter who's maybe a teenager, something pretty to have in their bedroom window, or on their cabinet, or maybe in your window in your home, or on your coffee table, wherever you desire, guys, where it will look extremely pretty. So that's the end of our project for today, and again, I think that is divine. So I would love something like that, and just with your one big statement piece of a floral, which is in the center, which is your magnolia, and then just, as I say, mix small flowers with large. So the magnolia is obviously the large one there. Then you've got the hellebore and the roses, which are more medium size. Then you've got your spray roses, your Callalillies, and your Astrantia, that are your smaller floral. Oh, and don't forget the Queen Anne's lace, that's a floral too. So that's slightly on a medium to bigger size floral as well. So, and then mix it with bigger leafed foliage. Again, it applies to, you know, the foliage as well. Bigger leaves with smaller leaves, more solid leaves with airy leaves. You know, airy I mean by where you can see through them, and all of that combination together, you know, will bring such joyous and wonderful arrangements. It's just great, isn't it? I just love it. So let me turn the camera up. Let me just move these because I don't want to, I hate standing on them. One, two. So move the Astrantia out of the way. Very delicate. There. Oh, I have to find where that is. So let me just get those out of the way as well. So, look at the cat. Look at the cat. I'm going to come back a bit. It looks like it's constantly going to having a little 2-minute nap. So yes, just something what looks so pretty. And if you don't want to do it in pinks, you can buy these bags in all colours, guys. All styles, all shapes and all colours. And if you want to do it in, you know, as I always say, a colour of your choice, whether it be whites, creams, pinks, purples, oranges, reds, yellows, you name it, even blues, do it. You know, they are a wonderful little gift for Mother's Day or anything like that, that you can just walk through the door, place a smile on your loved one's face, and I'm sure they will love it. So I hope you enjoyed that. I do, because I like creating things like this. It's just something slightly different. Again, I started off doing things like this before I, you know, went into the funeral side, but and I loved this. I really loved it. But because you can create anything, any shape, any color, any design. You can make your flowers move in any direction. It was, you know, it is just fabulous. So give it a go, guys. Even if you've just got a little box or something, or even a little container, glue some ribbon onto a metal container if you've got that. Glue some ribbon onto it to make your own handles, and then create something in the little container and use that as a gift instead if you haven't got any of these boxes. Or so try that, you know, and have fun. You'll really enjoy it. So I hope you enjoyed that. So please subscribe, share and like, and you know, to everybody who you know, guys, click that subscribe button so I can just get a bit recognized, so you know, people come along and join in and have a fun and get some great ideas for themselves to create some wonderful and beautiful arrangements. So again, I will put in the description, the address and everything, and of the workshop, if anybody in the UK nearer to where I may be, or if they're willing to travel, the address of the workshop and the date and everything like that. So have a great day. Take care from me and my little cat. Look at him looking at me. It's because it's gone 3 o'clock in the afternoon, guys. He's thinking another hour, or well, under an hour, and I'm gonna get my tea. So have a wonderful day. God bless, guys. Keep your comments coming. I won't be here tomorrow, as you know. Friday is a busy day for me, and I'll see you bright and early Monday. All the best. I love you lots. Bye for now. Bye bye. Come on then. Come on. So let's just do a quick zoom in, guys. Before my cat comes back, I've just let him out. So there's the beautiful magnolia. Oh, my phone's zooming in today. That's odd. Let me turn that heater off. Oh, peace. So that's a beautiful magnolia. And when I say brushed, I mean like you've had a paintbrush and you've just made those, you know, brush marks. And then there's your little spray roses, your beautiful Astrantia, and now it's that, what I can't remember what it's called, guys, without looking. Your beautiful Hellebore in the pale pink and also the darker pink. Your Fern, wispy Callalillies, and again these are the Gladioli Leaves as well. You've got your beautiful Queen Anne's lace and your Fortunia, some of your birch, again not just in that material, you've also got it in the plastic as well. And at the back, as you can see, we've got the white little roses and the Fortunia again as well, and some Boxwood. So I hope you enjoyed that, guys. That would make a lovely gift for anyone, and give it a go. Or again, as I say, if you've got it in a container, just glue on some ribbon to make your handles and do a beautiful arrangement within the container. So I hope you have a fabulous weekend, guys. All the best. Take care. I love you lots. And I'll see you Monday. Bye-bye for now. Bye.